Let's all go to Cargonia, land of stolen pains. Obey the quartermaster, unless he is a link. Cargo scour the station, find more stuff to take. But the boss is never satisfied until the station breaks.
Right, we are back with more Deep Elf of Sifmuna. So, hoping for some spell books. So let's see what happens. Alright, so we are on Dungeon 5. Okay, so here is a ghost vault, and there are 5 ghosts in there. So we will never come back here unless we have maybe like in fact, I'm going to step away from the door so I don't accidentally open it. Let's see, let's just look at one. Pale Draconian Abyssal Knight. Yeah, they can all murder us, and there's nothing especially in there that we want. So we will keep moving. Alright, so that's it. So let's see. Sure, yeah, we have plenty of potions to identify resistance, haste, ambrosia. So ambrosia confuses you, but increases your regen for health and magic. So sometimes if that's all you have, that can be cool. Let's see, these 3 scrolls are fear, so that'll come in handy. So there's 2 identified scrolls. There's different schools of thought. Some people say they don't want to read any scrolls until they have multiples, so that way they don't waste it and know what they are. But to me, it's like you may as well just read it. It's maybe something useful like a scroll of acquirement, and then just as you get more scrolls, you will still know what they are. So I don't know. Scroll of fog and scroll of teleportation. All right, so yeah, so I mean, in a pinch, we could have blind read that scroll in a teleportation, and it might have saved us. But you know, whatever. Let's see, enchant weapon. So we could enchant this short sort of venom up or this short bow up, but we may as well hold on to those. We could test this other dagger. We do have 5 remove curse, and we could try this ring too. So we found another ring of protection from fire, and this unidentified ring here, which is a ring of see invisible, which is, yeah, you know, there's certain cases where it's handy. It's not necessarily a ring you want to be wearing, but we don't really need double protection from fire at this point. And it'll help like if an orc wizard goes invisible or something like that. Oh yeah, we're gonna see what this dagger is. +2 dagger of draining. So draining lowers the hit dice of enemies. I think I'd just rather go for venom though. We'll drop this. And again, I don't know if we'll ultimately end up going staves or short swords, short blades, or even long blades maybe. There's a lot of stuff there. Maybe if we can confuse these guys. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. Level annotation, 5 ghosts. Thank you. So we'll try these stairs. Ice Beast, see if we can bring him up. We don't have any resist. Oh, fuck. We don't have any resist cold. Kill him, please. Fuck. Blink, and hopefully don't end up next to him. And the imp killed him. About time, thank you. So yeah, we really need, shit. Really need some better ways to deal damage. So we will, let's see, try here, I guess. I really need to start remembering who's where. Okay, so this is where the 2 orc wizards are. Well, that was, no, didn't really want to do that. think we want to try these stairs. What the? Okay. Can't be any worse. Well, maybe it could. So Menkar, he doesn't have a bunch of hit points, but he's immune to a lot of stuff, poison and cold. And he can torment you and pain you and haste you. So torment again is just targeted. So if there were like 90 orcs between us and him, he could just hide behind them and torment us. Let's see. I guess we will cast a few. You don't have enough energy. Okay, we need to eat. So we'll cast some friends and start plinking away at him. We should be alright. Okay. We leveled up some skills. Got another unidentified scroll. Here's Pykel and his slaves. We can have some fun with him. So put down our Conjure Flame and confuse him, and he just walks right... Oh, well, he walked through it, which isn't really what we wanted, but... Oh, shit. So he has a Whip of Freezing, so we will blink away, and we will try to confuse him again. Do we have any wands? We do. So I kind of hate to waste a wand of Scattershot, but we do need to kill him. So he is dead, and we got fighting, dodging, poison, and invocations up. Now his slaves, thank you for their freedom, except for the ones in the cloud of poison. So Freezing Whip would be nice if we were doing maces and flails. I don't think that's where we want to go. Hey, I helped you. Can you help me? Maybe not. Thank you. Iguana. I don't really want to fight an iguana right now with no magic. Fuck. I'm going to die to an iguana. The great wizard. Okay, here's an orc warrior. Let our boys take care of him. Mace of Protection, that's honestly potentially something to think about. It would raise our AC greatly. We don't do maces and flails. And we're not going to damage stuff very well anyway, but I think we'll stick with it. Maybe if we find like a short sword of protection. We would definitely trade for that. Oh boy, here's Dowan and Duvessa. We're kind of low on HP and magic, so we want to come back at them again. Oh boy, here they all come. So, what the hell? So we're going to do Conjure Flame. Okay. You hear a distant scream of rage. So his sister is very unhappy right now. She's probably headed this way. So yeah, this wizard can just plink us. So I think we're gonna run away. Try to get up the stairs before Duvessa finds us. Find a different stairs. So she's gonna be, yeah, she's berserk. So see if we can confuse her. Yeah, okay, so she's confused. So put a flame cloud here. Okay, so we really don't want to be around when she's unconfused. And we have two wizards bearing down on us. So we will try another stairs and try this again. We could call some buddies to help. Okay. Confuse you. Confuse you. Now we can just... Well... Can we confuse you? If not, she's going to be, yeah, right on top of us. So is she gonna? Yeah, she's not gonna. Goal is to go down, but yeah. Okay, there's that dagger draining. So So is she on this? Yeah, she's on this level somewhere. So if we could get her into, yeah. So I don't know. Can we cast? Yeah, we can. All right. And we'll cast it again, and then we'll confuse. Oh, she just decided to come in anyway. Yeah, she's mad at us. So oh, there we go. See anything interesting? Not really. Okay, hopefully. We'll call some buddies just in case. Our demonic pals. He can. Thank you. Don't want to get corroded. Die. Alright, there's a hound. Okay, so that is it for level 6. I'll go ahead and eat. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, on to level 7. And yes, again, no spell books yet, so this is going to get harder and harder until we get a spell book. So we're going to take these darts of poison, because we need we're going to need all the help we can get. Wand. Ooh, here's a enchanted hat. So let's see where we're at skill-wise. We're training invocations up. Fighting is going up. What does our spell power look like? I guess we could bring summonings and Mephitic Cloud up a little bit more. We may hopefully find some summoning spells. I think at this point, pretty much whatever spell book we find, if it's got some damage spells, we're going to head in that direction. And again, we will prioritize these, so invocations is going up in the background. Checking our abilities, we don't have the channel magic yet. That'll happen once we have some piety. Let's see, we can identify some more potions. Degeneration, of course. That just kind of that's a potion that basically punishes you for blind quaffing. It reduces your abilities, I think, for a short amount of time. So let's read these other scrolls. Noise and blink. Yeah, would have been good to identify that one, but oh well. Okay, so is anything coming? Nothing heard that? Okay. So yeah, let's try on this hat. +1 hat. I'm not sure that a jaunty yellow cap is the most threatening thing for a wizard, but I mean, +1 AC is +1 AC. Ideally, we'd get one with, a hat of intelligence or see invisible, or at least something useful. Yes, welcome to the Hall of Death. Enjoy your stay. Fuck you, frog. Yes. We don't really want to come up on him from there and just let him plink arrows at us. So we'll just explore over here. There's imp. Hey, don't make me... God, almost killed by an imp. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. So we have a ton of Wand of Random Effects and a few scatter shots. So once we get a couple more wands, we can maybe think about upping our evocations, that those help with your make their wands more effective. Random effects can do some cool stuff. It can also there's a scroll of amnesia, I think. Oops, if I get at that the other way. That was a noise trap, which we don't want to set off at this point without knowing what else is on this level. But it seems like it's mostly cleared out. Let's see. Okay, so this means there's probably like an ogre or something back here. So we're going to do ZE and confuse. And eat him up. Oh, he has a net. I mean, it couldn't hurt. We're not going to level up any throwing, but that could help. So we could, yeah, could we net him? Let's try. Yes. That didn't really do much. Now he's confused. Now he's poisoned. Now he's dead. Okay, we got our Scroll of Amnesia, but again, we don't really, I mean, we could still use them, it doesn't hurt, but we'll have our Forget ability through Sif Muna, so we don't really need that. Okay, so on to Dungeon 8. So I'm gonna, fuck, they have, yes, walk into the fire. Oh boy, double-headed ogre and an adder. Goodbye. So yeah, double-headed ogres can squish me like a bug, so we definitely want to think about how we want to handle that. We have these gnolls, we should be fine. They also often have nets. Here's a centaur. Confuse him, hopefully. Yeah. Potion of curing, unidentified scrolls. We want to double-headed ogres around here somewhere, so we don't want to stray too far without magic points. Excuse me. So he's over there, so now he's here, yeah. So he will probably just barge straight through these flame clouds, I think. Okay, now we will, because we confused him. Come on. Good. Very good. Yeah, he has 2 weapons. Yeah. A dire flail and a giant club. So yeah, he easily could have murdered us. We could try wander random effects. Hopefully it doesn't speed it up. I don't know what that did. Killer bee twists and deforms. Mutated, eh? Interesting. We can try it one more time. Or let's put a flame cloud up, and then let's try massive ice explodes. So what I probably should have done is just confused them, and then they'll stumble into the fire and die. Here's another glowing falchion. Of course, since we have Sif Muna's forgettability, now we're finding tons of amnesia scrolls. I've played games where I've found like one as a magic user. So we have a few more scrolls. We have some. Let's go back up and check some of this stuff out. We have, I think we have enough. Yeah, we still have 5 remove curse scrolls. So we'll try this dyed leather armor. So right now our failure rates are really low. So let's see, let's check this out. This is +2 leather armor of fire resistance, and our failure rates are still pretty low. So I think we'll stick with this, and then as we find some higher level spells, we may want to go back down to a robe. But now we have some extra AC now, and we have 2 pips of fire resistance. We haven't found any other rings. I mean, we could have 3, but you don't need that in the dungeon. I mean, in Zod it doesn't hurt to have 3. But so let's check some of these scrolls. Scroll of vulnerability. So that's halved our magic resistance. In certain cases that can help out. So brand weapon. So ideally we would have waited for a better weapon to find this. So we could brand our short bow and start using that. We don't know what this falchion is. We could brand it, and then I think we'd know what it is, but it could be something cool already, like electrocution. So I think I'll go ahead and do the short bow. Velocity. So velocity is just sort of extra base damage. It's not like, fire damage or ice damage. They've kind of simplified it in the newer versions of Crawl. It's just a general Vorpal Originally, it was just, a Vorpal sword or a Vorpal bow. Then they changed it like, axe of, sword of slicing, axe of whatever, short bow of velocity. Now I think they've just gone back to Vorpal for all of them. So it's a little extra damage. So we could, let's see, so let's set our short sword of venom to A, and equals item short bow to B. And now we can sort of switch between them. If we picked up like a buckler for some extra protection, at that point we would not be able to switch back and forth. We'd have to, take off the shield, and so I don't know. So at some point we'll have to think about, do we want a shield or do we want a bow? There's a shadow imp we missed. Okay. So yes, we have 4 enchant weapon scrolls, so we could enchant that bow up to +4, or we could enchant this. We could test the falchion, just see what it is. Holy Wrath. So this will do extra damage against the undead. I think right now I'd rather have the venom. That kind of applies to more of what we're facing. So some poison darts, an adder. We could have put a cloud down if we wanted. Well, the cloud is, yeah, so you can see the mephitic cloud is very loud. Most of these are quiet. So yeah, when you do that, you do tend to attract stuff nearby, so that's something to think about. Here's some gloves. If these were gloves of archery, we would definitely think about that bow. They're just +2. Hey, I'm not going to complain. We have AC up to 9. If we can't find books, at least we can find some more AC. So yeah, we are level 10. We're in level 8 of the dungeon. Here are some whites. So he's got a +2 scimitar. So yeah, they do damage and they drain. Put the drain condition on you. Oh, and there's 3 of them. Let's see, what do you have? You have a +1 mace, and you have a +5 battle axe. Yeah, great. So I mean, let's come back here and rest up. Let's think about. Oh, yep, they're awake. Wonderful. Oh, and there's 4 of them. So I don't know. Will they come through? We could try some random effects. Oh, just what we wanted, a hasted white. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start to, let's see, so we put them there. This might be a time for scatter shot. It's kind of like a shotgun, the wand. It doesn't seem to be doing all that much to the, well, I killed one of them. Random effects, he's slowed. Drain, which doesn't do anything to whites. Nice. Fireball. So our invocations are up to 8. Let's get fighting up to 5 and dodging up to 8. And I don't know, do we want to start to commit to a weapon? We haven't really found anything super interesting. I mean, we're going to need more spellcasting sooner or later, so we might as well start training that up. I mean, generally, spellcasting is one of the last things you want to focus on. But again, we don't really know what direction we're headed, so we don't really want a battle axe. We may take the +2 scimitar if we find another brand weapon scroll. Do we have another brand weapon? No. But we'll... let's read this one. Immolation. That doesn't have any effect because there's nothing around us. What do you have? Scimitar of Slicing. Okay, so that's, again, that's just a Vorpal weapon that just does just some base damage. That is a +0. We have a +2, so I think we'll, if we do go to long blades, we'll stick with the scimitar that we have. There's an orc and a bear. Oh. Can we confuse you? That would be good. Okay. You kill the bear, please. Can you kill the bear? The thing about bears is they go berserk eventually. Which is, yeah, here we go. So he's just going to run straight through this flame to us. And this asshole is shooting us with boomerangs. What do you have? Ooh, +1 falchion of electrocution. Considering we have no decent spells yet, I think I'm gonna go ahead and commit to long blades. So electrocution does a lot of extra damage, and I mean we could. I think we're gonna want something better, so I don't really want to. On the one hand, you don't want to waste your enchant weapon scrolls. On the other hand, if we die, we won't have saved them for anything. So what is this right now? This is a +1. Yeah, fuck it. We need to live. Z, read N, Z, read N, Z, read N, Z. Yeah. So now we have a +5 falchion of electrocution. So I'm gonna... Let's see, I'm gonna focus long blades. So let's see, we can try it out against these guys. So yeah, you hit the jackal, lightning courses through the jackal, you kill the jackal. Lightning courses through the jackal. So yeah, electrocution is very handy. So yeah, there used to be more elves than just, well, let's see, what do you want to do? Put you there, confuse, yeah, put another one there. There used to be more elves than just deep elf in the game, but again, they tend to want to, I mean, the devs have their opinions and they tend to want to simplify things. There used to be like a high elf, which was a bit more robust. I mean, you could still get into magic, but they weren't quite as squishy as deep elves. And I believe there were probably some other elves. But yeah, I mean, the nice thing is you can always go back and play the old builds. So yeah, our lightning really helped us out there. So let's see. So if you want to look at the falchion, we'll get to min delay of 0.6 at skill level 14 in long blades, which is going to take us a while. Here it's saying at current training, so now we have 40% of our skills, it will take us 5 levels, 5 experience levels to get up to 14. So I don't know, hopefully we'll find a book and we can start to focus on magic again. That would be nice. So here's a glowing robe and an amulet. Do we have any identify? We're not wearing an amulet now, are we? It could be a really good amulet. I kind of want to use my identify to figure out some of these potions. Do we? So we have curing. We don't have heal wounds yet. Heal wounds would be good to know. Is it O? Potions of agility. Oh well. Alright, so let's just try on the robe just to see what it is. Might be something cool. It's +0 robe of positive energy. I mean, our AC goes down, but we have some resist negative, so that might be something to think about. We don't necessarily need 2 pips of fire. So with that, our AC is 6 and our EV is 15. With this fire resistance, our AC is 9 and our EV is 14. So I think I want the extra AC, especially if we're going to start sorting people. I mean, generally as a magic user, you're not super worried about AC because you don't really want to get up next to things and fight them, but at this point I think a +5 falchion of electrocution is going to be better than our magic dart, which is still the only spell we have. So we do have 1 pip of piety now, so if we check our abilities, we can channel magic, and since we got our invocations up, the failure rate is only 9%. So we need to remember that if we're in a fight where we just need a few more magic points to finish somebody off, and it costs some hunger and some piety, so eventually your piety will go down. See, we don't know what else is out there, so we're going to back up. So we're on dungeon 9. Hello? Anybody out there? There's a shaft. So I think if you visually see a shaft, you can walk over it and you're good. It's just if you don't see the shaft, that's when you fall through. In the old days, there used to be... Oh, cloak. We'll take some extra AC. There used to be like a dedicated trap skill. I think it was doors and traps or secret doors and traps. There used to be secret doors, which is, I think, which is something else they eliminated. So yeah, shafts are really the only, generally the major... Can we sword him? Just electrocute him? Thank you. Are the only thing you have to worry about. And of course, now we find a glowing staff as soon as we commit to long blades. Oh well. We're happy with our electrical sword. I forget what I was talking about. I'm sure it will come back to me. Oh good, 2. We should be able to take them on with our falchion, yeah. Lightning courses through the monkey. It's a nice family game. The electricity courses through the monkey. Who knows what all is in here, and we just used... Huh. You know, Orc might be down there. So if we put Conjure Flame there, Mephitic Cloud. Walk into the fire, or through the fire and right on top of us. And we have no... Fuck. So these guys... What do we want to do? Do we want to get... So he's confused, and now he is no longer confused. Fear? Good. Okay. Well, that didn't last long, did it? We do have a blink scroll. So we have stairs over here. So yeah, these guys... I don't really want to fight a hasted orc warrior, because he could do 20 points of damage plus whatever his short sword does. So he could murder us pretty quickly. And we don't... Do we have a magic potion? We do not. Well, we do have a potion of haste. Do I want to... I think I'd rather waste a potion of haste than a blink. Although we do have the blink spell. Although the blink spell is targeted and the blink scroll, or no, the blink spell is random. The scroll, you can target your blink. So if I haste and he's hasted, I don't know if that's good enough. I think we need to... So these stairs are the closest. Let's try haste. Can we... Let's see. Can we slow him? 69%? Yeah, so he should start to lag behind us. So we'll have to remember... Oh! Stairs right here. There's some stuff there we want to go back and get. Unidentified potion. Lightning him, yes. Dagger of Holy Wrath. Come here. I want to barbecue you. Yeah. That's, I don't know if scorpions are susceptible. Well, he just walked in anyway. Because I don't know if scorpions are susceptible to poison. So here's an altar to Hepliaquan, that god. It's kind of an interesting god. You get like a ghostly ancestor, and then over time you can decide, like, do you want it to focus on fighting or magic or something in between. Can be cool, especially for classes with polearms. You could just set them up as a fighter and just hide behind them. Okay, so here's Orc. On level 9, so if we go to the overview, Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Control O, yeah. So here's Orc, found on Dungeon 9. And then Lair we'll find somewhere between here and level 11. And we generally want to do Lair first. Yeah, see, our magic dart is not doing much to him. Our falchion isn't doing too much to him unless it triggers lightning. It's not something that triggers every turn. Why can't I? Oh, I have caps lock on. That is why. Okay, here comes our Orc Warrior. I mean, we could just, yeah, we're not doing all that much damage to him. So maybe these guys can. Maybe we can, yeah, we can sword him. Oh, he had plate armor, no wonder. And then so, yeah, with long blades we have the ability to repost if we dodge. So this File of Floods, this is an evocable like wands, and it will, let's see, can we, no we can't. Let's take a look at it here. G. An enchanted vessel brimming over with elemental water. Removing the stopper unleashes a torrent of water from the file and sets free the water elementals that dwell within it. So yeah, basically lets out some water. I think I might push things back a little bit, and it summons a fire or a water elemental. And yeah, I assume like everything else, it'll be more effective if you have some evocations. I think they're also getting rid of a lot of the evocables in one of the newer builds of the game. But we might need it. I mean, we'll do evocations at some point. We don't really have enough to make it super effective right now. So we will keep going. We'll let our guys hopefully kill him. Kill him, my demons. Demons, you failed me. Oh, fine. Alright. Thank you, demon. Okay, so we don't really, maybe confuse him into the, so yeah, you can't cast a cloud on top of another cloud, so we just need to, so this is Chabriados. It's a god that's sort of, I don't know, I've not branched out into too many of the gods. I think it's gives you, it sort of powers up your abilities at the cost of slowing you down. So yeah, so Dungeon 9. We do have one more Scroll of Identify. 4 blue potions. Could you be heal wounds? That would be wonderful. Yes, thank you. Very helpful. And we'll test this scroll. Enchant armor. We could enchant our leather armor. We may ditch that though for a robe if we need it, so we'll just enchant the hat for now. So now we have 11 AC. Enchant weapon, sure, why not? +6 falchion of electrocution. Long blades are up to 3. Spellcasting, we're going, we don't really need, we don't really, I mean, we have 21 magic points. We're not really using, I kind of like to get my long blades and physical skills up, considering we have, still have just our starting spell book. Oh yeah, he is, that's ice beasts. Need to be careful, but we should be alright. Whoa. Bugger. So yeah, we hit a teleport trap, and now we are next to Nergale, who is an orc sorceress, who can cast Bolt of Draining, summon spectral orcs, and haste them. Yeah, we do have stealth, so maybe we, so first thing I want to do, no magic mapping. Poop. Okay. So we do have some stealth, so maybe we can sneak away. Not so much. Okay, so I want to try to confuse. That did not work. Do we... No teleportation. Alright. What do we want to do? I don't think fear will work on the spectral orcs. And we don't have much magic either. God. Yeah. So yeah, some of these traps can screw you pretty bad. We don't know what's up with our... We do have 4 potions of heal wounds, which is good. A magic potion would be awesome, but I don't really want to risk quaffing unless we need to, because one of these could be a mutation. So geez, what do we want to do? We have no idea where to run. Could be, you know, a horde of orcs here. I kind of want to get into this hall and maybe cast a conjure flame, but again, who knows? And so we are doing damage. Let's see. I don't know if we can see this. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Spectral orc barely misses you. You riposte, you hit the spectral orc. So we can... So that's the nice thing about long blades, is we can kind of run away and do some damage. I guess we run towards the stairs. Oh, here's some stairs. Slowly, slowly. Okay, that wasn't so bad. And then we lightninged that orc to death. That could have been much worse. Much, much worse. Here's a wand of ice blast. That will help. That gives you an area of effect. Ooh, and a teleport scroll. Even better. Walk into the light. Oh boy. Yeah, here he comes. Ice blast. Do some damage. That would be good. So he's right on top of us. Well, he does have a -3 battle axe and plate armor. Maybe I'll take one swing at him. Nice. Rogue. +2 short sword of venom. We've committed to long blades at this point. I mean, if we found some super awesome staff, I mean, we've only trained up, you know, not even 4 levels, but generally once you make a weapon selection, it's a pretty good idea to stick with it. We are cross-training into short blades. Long blades and short blades cross-train with each other, so if we found some super amazing dagger, we could cross-train into that, and it wouldn't be a complete loss of... So she has a -3 dagger. We have a +6 falchion of electrocution, so yeah, our long blades are up to 4 and our fighting skills up to 5. I think I want to get long blades up a bit more, and then maybe we'll think about something else. So this is a Eye of Draining. It has Draining Gaze, which can sap your magic abilities. So let's see if we shoot him. I don't think he's tried it yet. Yeah, see, our magic's going down, but we have an electrical sword, so we'll just light him up. Confuse you. Confuse you. So hasted and confused. What the heck? A vault guard on Dungeon 10? Goodbye. They don't have any special skills. He's just kind of highly armored for us to be like. This is a +3 longsword of Holy Wrath. Huh, that's interesting. We could use that. Plate armor and a shield. We may want to think about shields. So let's put down Flame Cloud. confused, and then another flame cloud, and another flame cloud. So yeah, he's, oh boy, no longer confused. Blink away. So yeah, we're gonna come up here. We may want to use the shield, I don't know. Especially if we're going to be doing more melee. Here's a ring. I mean, -3 intelligence, yeah. So we definitely don't want -3 intelligence. So we're going to read or remove curse. Put on the see invisible and drop the ring. Let's see, here's some orcs. Here's a runed longsword. May want to check that out. Could be a longsword of electrocution. That would be cool. So it seems like there's some kind of weird vault here. That might be where that guy came from. Scrolls of identify. All right, let's identify. So we know what our we have our heal wounds now. So I want to identify this amulet. +2 amulet of reflection. I mean, it's better than nothing. It gives us a little bit of shields, even though we don't have a shield, and it can reflect. There's a chance to reflect. I think if you block, there's a chance to reflect it. And since our shields are only 2, we probably don't have much of a chance to block, but it's better than nothing. And you can smite us, so we want to kill you. +1 robe of cold resistance. That wouldn't hurt to pick that up. Like I say, we might go back to, let's see, so we have 2 plain leather armors we don't need, and a plain pair of gloves we don't need. I'm not going to use a short sword of venom. That guy has a +3 long sword of holy wrath, so we're not going to need the +1 falchion. So we'll drop all that. So let's see. So we do have, is this a fire themed? Seems to be some sort of fire themed vault, and we do have, let's see, we could try our bow. Wait, did we not? Equals item. Oh, okay. ZA. Okay. So we could try our bow here. Not doing that much damage. Now we have 3 guys shooting at us. We do have fire resistance, so we're in pretty decent shape, but we just need to be careful. So if we have, oh, we can call some of our friends. They can help us. Get him, demons. Get the hellhound. We can't even kill 1 hellhound. Yeah. And a Hell Knight. So no bolt of, yeah, we don't want to mess with somebody who has bolt of fire. So yeah, we will make a note to come back there. So here's the entrance to Lair, which is where we want to head. But we want to clear out the rest of Dungeon 10. Around Dungeon 10 is typically where you want to think about. I mean, again, you can do whatever you want, but it's kind of one of the rules of thumb that around dungeon level 10 you want to think about heading to Lair. And then from there it's kind of up to you. I'll usually do Orc after Lair. Some people will do the dungeon a little bit more. So let's see, we are starving, so we will eat. Here's a treasure trove. So let's see what it wants. +6 fire dragon scales. So we'll just have to remember that. We may, I mean, we'll definitely find some fire scales at some point. Question is, do we want to save enchant armor scrolls to help us get to 6, or do we want to use those on ourselves? So that's Dungeon 10. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's back here. Maybe there's like a hell entrance. I don't want to get fire bolted, so no, don't want to die. So we will head on down here to Lair. Let me check our skills. Our long blades are up to 5. Our dodging is almost up to 8. Still no spells to learn, which is, yeah, one of the perils of being a wizard. You don't have much in the way of damage dealing. If we had like the Book of Flame, we would have like Fireball by now. So we would be, let's see, can we look that up? I don't know if we can look up books. Book of Flame. Yeah, Book of Flame has Flame Tongue, Throw Flame, Conjure Flame, Inner Flame, Sticky Flame, and Fireball. This may not be 100% up to date. I think they may have been changing it a bit, but yeah, we would be fireballing idiots now if we were a fire elementalist. So hopefully, even if we can find Book of Flame and get Fireball, that would be sweet, because we've already got some fire trained up. So it's going to be, so we're up to Piety 2 for Sif. So if we go, is it Shift 6? Yeah. So we can call upon Sif for magic energy, so we can channel now. We need to remember that. I tend to forget. At 3 pips of Piety, we will be able to forget spells, but what are our spell levels at? Just for fun. How can we tell what our spell levels are? Yeah, so we have math. 13 spell levels, just waiting to learn new spells. So yeah, let's see. Let's do long blades to 7. Let's do spell casting to 7. I mean, sooner or later, if we live, we will need that. Yes, and we will head into Lair, and we feel a wave of frost pass over us, which means the ice cave is here. We do not. Oh, do we have? We have a robe of cold resistance. We could think about it. So yeah, but this seems like a good place to stop for now, and we'll figure out if we want to try the ice cave. I'm tending not to, because some of them can be pretty ugly, and again, we have 0 spells, but there could be some spell books in there, so maybe we do want to think about it. That's assuming we can find it, because we don't have a magic mapping scroll. Let's just use these identifies before we... 2 potions of might could come in handy since we're focusing on melee a bit more now, which is not what you want to do as a deep elf. Potions of brilliance, that'll increase our intelligence, which could again maybe help us cast some spells that would have wouldn't otherwise be able to, or do a bit more damage. Let's see, let's just read the scroll. Scroll of Summoning, which again would have been handy to have, but it'll help us when we clear out the lair a bit. And let's see, we have 4 remove curse, so let's try this longsword. I doubt it's better than our +6 falchion of electrocution. +2 longsword of freezing. That may be something to think about, because a lot of the monsters here are cold-blooded, so if you hit them with a freezing weapon, there's a chance to slow them. So that, I don't know, that's something to think about. I think for now we'll stick to the falchion of electrocution, because that'll do good damage. So yeah, we will leave it here for now, and we will explore with our summoned creatures next time. So yeah.
When we pulled into Cargo Bay and needed shotgun shells, the QM yelled at me to stop a banging on his bell. We wanted some munitions for our glorious valid hunt, but found too late that they just hated us green-tiny cunts.
And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
I started as a cargo tech and I had to send these comms, so I did what anyone would do and ordered 20 bombs.
Hey, can I borrow
but
that?
then an engine with a welder hit me and set me ablaze. So cargo set on fire too when the server lagged for days. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Worked the shift as King Cargo decided to succeed. The cargo techs were sent out to take all the things we need. Foolishly, Sec challenged us and all of them did fall. The only thing that stopped us was that goddamn shuttle call. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. And now NT doesn't want us anymore.
Take it from you, Stagger.
I heard those fucking techies were building an engine. They didn't heed my warnings, they constructed an SM. Just to let them know who really is the chief. I cut the power, locked the doors, and now they're all ground beef. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Solo!
There we go. Y'all got some yellow gloves I could borrow? Hey, is it cool if I stash this here? Nah, it's fine. I got you.
And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. A pizza party is reward enough for all the cargo techs. Miners will still work for this because of their nervous wrecks. Any other suggestion just might be a sight obscene. Just another fucking ship on Space Station 13. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Because we're job banned.